Today we are going to learn something, not something different, but a particular type of numerical, which is very popular also and is very easy because once we have done the question based on the electric field, we have done questions based on like this from the concept of electric field, and then we are going to see the same thing with respect to current we are going to see the same thing with respect to a wire carrying a current. So what I mean to say here is, suppose if you have a wire like this, okay, now this wire creates a current in its surrounding which is circular in shape. So we all know that a straight wire creates a circular shaped magnetic field around it. Now if the same thing, if I just tilt it, okay, to the same thing, if I just imagine if this is my wire, and then if I take the same wire, and if this is my wire and this is my current, the magnetic field like this, okay, now if I just tilt it like this, okay, so I hope you are understanding. So if I just tilt it like this, the same thing I can now draw like is this. So this is the current, let us say the cross mark indicates the current is going in, and this will be the direction of magnetic field, which will be circular in nature. Okay. Now if I use the right hand thumb rule, then field is going in, and then this is my fingers over here, so I will get the field or the direction of field in clockwise motion. Okay. So this is the field due to a current which is going inside the board. Now that's not the whole thing. The whole thing comes from here. Not the whole thing. The concept is not here. The concept lies in the fact that suppose I want to know what is the direction, a particular direction of field at this point. So suppose if I want to know what is the direction of field at this point, what will I do? I will draw a tangent. Suppose I want to know what is the field at this particular point. So what will I do? I will draw a tangent. If I want to know what is the field at this particular point, I will draw a tangent. So this is your R, and this is the direction of magnetic field. So R and field, what is the angle between them? Angle between them is 90. R and field, what is the angle between them? 90. This is your R and this is your field. What is the angle between them? 90. Okay. This you have learned in class 11, because in class 11, if you remember that a body is moving in a circular path, then velocities are always tangential. Anything which has circular motion, anything, whether it's a body moving or magnetic field in circular shape, anything which has circular nature will always have a direction tangential at that particular point. Now how will you know whether it will be a clockwise tangential or anti-clockwise tangential? That depends on the direction of current. If the current is going in, this is my current. If the current is going in, it will be like a clockwise tangential, and if the current is coming out, it will be anti-clockwise tangential. Now the whole story, whatever story I have told you, is basically we are going to discuss. I have told all this entire story is just to discuss this type of question. Suppose I have a current over here which is going in, and I have a current over here which is going out. Let us start here with same current I and same current I over here. Set at the line joining them. This is your line joining them. Okay. This is your line joining them. The line joining them is, let us say, some distance. Okay, this diagram does not look good to me, so I'll just cut this. Okay, so I will use this one. So this is one and this is another, and say that the line joining them is D or 2D. Okay, if it is 2D, it becomes easier for me later on. And this is where I want to find the field over here. This is where I want to find the field over here, correct? Say that this distance is Y. So this becomes the R for this wire carrying a current of I, and this becomes the value of R for this wire which is carrying also a current of I. Now if this one is, if the current is going in, then if I use the right hand rule, it will be a clockwise tangential, correct? Tangential means it has to be perpendicular. So let us say that it has to be perpendicular. So perpendicular to this one is this. This is the perpendicular. Okay. Remember, between R and this field is perpendicular. What about this wire? This wire will also create a field, and that field will be also perpendicular. Now this wire is going out, correct? Sorry, this is wrong. If this is going out, then this will, okay, yeah, correct. So this will be creating a field which will be, this is current going out, correct. So this will create a anti-clockwise tangential. Okay, so this one, okay, this is direction of field. So this becomes my direction of field. This is the direction of field. So a clockwise, if the current is going in, it will behave like a clockwise, okay, and if it is going out, it will behave like a anti-clockwise. Okay. Now if I draw this diagram over here, how we are going to solve this, or the first question is how are we going to resolve it into components over here. Okay. Now, and one thing, always keep one thing in mind, that the R and the magnetic field, are always perpendicular. This R and this magnetic field will be perpendicular, and this R and this magnetic field will be also perpendicular. Okay. So let us say that this is a horizontal line, this is a horizontal line. Now if I say that this angle is theta, now what this angle is theta between this R and this horizontal. Okay. So if I draw a perpendicular over here, and then if I draw over here, this, if I extrapolate this line over here, then this angle will be also theta. Okay, I'll explain to you in another diagram over here. Okay, just wait. First you understand this part here, that if two lines makes an angle of theta, okay, this is theorem here, this is a very strong theorem, that if two lines makes an angle of theta, then if I draw a perpendicular to one line and if I draw a perpendicular to another line, let us say this I'm drawing if this is one perpendicular over here, and let us say this is another perpendicular over here. Now wherever these two lines will meet, they will also make an angle of theta. So if two lines makes an angle of theta, they are perpendicular. This is the perpendicular of this line, and for this line is the perpendicular. So if this and this makes an angle of theta, the perpendiculars of these two lines will also make an angle of theta. So this is what we are going to use over here. So if I consider that this is my y over here and this is your r, then the field will be perpendicular like this. Now this angle is theta, agree? If this line and this line makes an angle of theta, then perpendicular to this line is this line, and perpendicular to this is this one. So this angle will be also theta. See, this theta is acute, so you cannot take this as theta because this theta is obtuse. So the acute part is this one. So this angle will be also theta. So I got one value of field because of this. And this field will have two components now. So this will be your B sine theta and this will be your B cos theta. So B sine theta is acting along this direction, B cos theta is acting along this direction. Okay. Now let's go over here. Now this was the cross part over here. Now let us go to the dot part. We will do the dot part separately. Okay. Now this is your y. This is your y. This was 2D over here. And this was your r, and we saw that the field is in this direction. So if this angle is theta again, that means perpendicular to this line will be this line and perpendicular to this line will be this line. So this angle will be also theta. So this is my B. So I will get again this component as B sine theta and this component as B cos theta. Now if you can see here, because of this there is a B sine theta in this direction, and because of this there is a B sine theta in this direction. So you have these two B sine thetas getting cancelled out. So if I just superimpose over here both the diagrams now over here, okay, so I will get one component over here because of B sine theta, and I will get one over here as B cos theta. So B sine theta will get cancel out. What we will get add up? 2B cos theta. So what is the net field? Net field will be equal to 2B cos theta. This is your net field. And this net field is in which direction? This net field is in direction of minus j cap. Now what is field? First I will put the value of field and then I will put the value of cos theta. What is field? This is infinite wire. I forgot to tell you that this is infinite wire. Since beginning I have used infinite wire. If it is an infinite wire, the field because of an infinite wire is mu naught I by 2 pi r. And then cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. Now base is d because I have used the whole distance as 2d. So base is d, cos theta is base by hypotenuse, hypotenuse is r. Correct? And this is equal to 2 mu naught I by 2 pi r square into d. Now if you have to write this in terms of d and y, if y is given to you, then we can use this concept of Pythagoras theorem. In this Pythagoras theorem, remember this is our d, this is our y, and this is our r. So I can write r square equals to d square plus y square also. So this I can now write as 2 into mu naught I into d divided by 2 pi r square as d square plus y square. So this is my final result, direction minus j cap. Okay. Now what I want you to try, I want you to try the same question with both the current in the same direction, that is coming out. Okay. Try to get this point and see some component will definitely get cancelled out and one component will get add up. So try to find which component will get add up over here. Okay. I'll just give you a hint that this is the r, so its perpendicular will be in this direction because this is coming out, so it will have anti-clockwise tangential, so it will have in this direction, and for this it will have perpendicular along this direction. So there will be one perpendicular going in this direction and there is one perpendicular going in this direction, and then you think, try to get the answer. Definitely you will get the answer. Thank you for watching.